Hey guys, Coach Steven, slgfitness.com. Welcome back. Today we're going to discuss some triceps anatomy and function. I have a little picture here. It's a little small. Hopefully you guys can see this. Back of the arm is your tricep area. We have our Triceps Brachii lateral head, and we have our long head. So we're looking at this. Our long head attaches up on this scapula here. So this long head is this running on the inner portion up to the scapula. The short tricep is not a biarticulate muscle. So we also have our medial head, which lies here on the inner part of your arm. So just think of the lateral head runs on the outside, then we have our short head which goes up, and then our medial head which runs below that. So the long head, what are some actions of it? Elbow extension, and also assist in shoulder extension. So shoulder extension is bringing this arm back like this. And then the short head and the medial head are just pure elbow extension. So think of your typical, press down, things like that. Triceps, pretty simple. What are some tips that we can take away? Tip 1, use a dual long rope for press downs. So typically you see on a cable a single rope, and if you pull the rope all the way through and double them up, it essentially makes them longer, and put 2 of them on there. Now instead of being up here in this position to do your extensions with the long rope, you can grab further down, and it's a little bit better range of motion and mechanics for you. Use the katana form for overhead. Instead of focusing on bringing overhead all the way back like this, in that position, think of coming in, working in this range for your overhead extensions, which is not really overhead per se, but in this range right here. Because what we want to do is line up this tricep with the shoulder joint. So when we're out here, we are kind of in line with our shoulder, as you can see. That's going to help us hit that a little bit more efficiently and effectively. Create tension in the scapula. When we're doing our press downs or any cable work like this, we want to create tension, not retract and depress like this, but pack our shoulders, just create that tension. We want that stability that's going to help us generate that force and tension we need in our triceps. Close grip press. When we close grip press, we want to think of the clavicular fiber arm path. So this is kind of how we want to train our close grip presses, in that path, not tucked in kind of like this, but more free in that clavicular path. Some common mistakes here, we see quite a bit of them with tricep training. Using the Vbar attachment for press downs. What this does is it internally rotates our shoulders and forces our elbows out. So when we use that Vbar, what I mean by internal rotation is we have to get into this position, internally rotate our shoulders to press down, which pushes our elbows out. It's not a very good position to be in. 2, vertical pull downs lead to triceps issues. So when we're doing straight vertical pull downs, this can create a lot of issues with our triceps, because remember, this long head attaches at the shoulder joint as well. So it's going to get really stretched and cause issues, especially if we're doing strictly vertical pull downs. Barbell skull crushers with elbows out can lead to stress at the elbow joint. When you look at barbells, unless you can get and keep your elbows in like this when we're doing our barbell extensions like this, this is a good spot to be in. But once we let those elbows track out, you see all that tension will go on our elbows because we're not lined up. So an easier way to do that would be to use single dumbbells if you can get into this position. You just want to make sure that you can keep this form good without allowing those elbows to track out. Another mistake, doing dips on a bench with the arms behind you. So typically you get, from the ground, you lean back on a bench and have your arms behind you and you're doing dips like this. That's going to put a lot of stress on your shoulder joint. I can't even do them personally without feeling like my shoulder is just going to rip off. So that's something to consider when you're doing those. Not very good for the shoulder joint, in my opinion. So there you have it, guys. Quick little brief overview for triceps. Any questions, comments, leave them down below. Check out slgfitness.com for more information. As always, I appreciate it, guys. Thank you for viewing. Until next time, thank you.